for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On play action, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Pass caught. It's the rookie from Ole Miss, Dawson Knox. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 2-yard line.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Bills nothing.
Out of his end zone, Mariota dancing to his left. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Mariota on the delay to Henry. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 30. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down. Let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And again, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing now is Allen. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go. It's Gore. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Frank Gore's converted these his entire career, but not there. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mariota gives to Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 3rd and goal, Mariota. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Allen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Come on now, let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now a hook up downfield on second down. Touchdown, Titans! Marcus Mariota with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kicked.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 46. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Suckup for the extra point. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Mike. Check 55, Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you.
Allen now on third down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Extra point try now for Succop. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's got a man. It's Williams. Williams loses the football. And that might be Titan football. It is.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Coming to you. Check.
Now Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Mariota sliding out of the pocket. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Allen. This is caught by Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And here's Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. This meeting between the Bills and Titans, part of the NFL 100 series, and everybody remembers the Music City Miracle back in 1999 with 16 seconds left and the Titans trailing by 1. They took the kickoff. Frank Wycheck threw a lateral pass across the field to Kevin Dyson, who went 75 yards untouched for the game-winning score, as if the Bills had not already endured enough postseason heartache from the early 90s, and then they would not make the playoffs again until a couple of years ago in 2017. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Well, that's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did, because you know I'm an aggressive guy. But that the analytics and the old school go by your feel, that's got to marry up a little bit.
And this is caught and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. He'll have a first down past the 40, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Allen operating from the gun. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back now in Nashville, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Following the interception here, Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. And off. And that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of...
Get points. And okay, all right, I'm being